Alright, hey guys. This is a channel which I just created to post a lot of technology related stuff, a lot of coding related deep tech stuff that I'm learning uh, during my course. I think I plan to start off with basic lead code stuff. Since I plan to do lot of lead code over the coming like few months, I think it's better if I could whatever the new problems that I learn. I think it's better if I could just put it out online. Quick time. Yeah, I think it would be better if I could just put it out online so that it would help me retain the solutions. And also, if someone else is stuck on this kind of a problem, they could maybe refer to this video and try to learn the solution if they don't know. So I'm just going to be solving problems in AlgoExpert right now, but I'll paste the corresponding lead code links in the description below. So if you want, you can go and try that lead code problem because this is a paid website. I purchased this subscription because it's really cool. So I would totally recommend this. Okay, so I'm just starting off with some easy problems. Hope I'll be able to post one solution every day. So that helps me stay consistent and also retain most of the solutions. Okay, the first problem that I'm going to be solving today is the balance brackets. So the problem statement goes something like this. So write a function that takes in a string made up of brackets. They can be either the normal brackets, square brackets, or curly brackets. And the other optional characters, there can be other optional characters as well. The function has a Boolean return type. The string that they give you, you just have to examine that string, and the string is said to be balanced if there are as many opening brackets as there are closing brackets. But there are some conditions that the opening bracket cannot match a corresponding closing bracket that comes before it, or similarly the closing bracket cannot come before the opening bracket, and also brackets cannot overlap each other. So if the sample input is something like this, if a string has proper what can I say, proper balanced parentheses in the order that they're expecting, you just need to return a Boolean return type called true. Otherwise, you need to return false. So I think pretty much it's quite simple for all of you who know their basic data structures. This is a stack problem because you need to keep track of it. You need to keep track of whatever goes in and out in a first in in a last in first out manner. So I think stack is the perfect data structure for that. And I'll be coding up the solution in Python because I believe that's the best programming language to have in your coding interviews, because you don't want to be wasting your time in a lot of the boilerplate stuff like C++ or Java, which is said to be very verbose languages. So this is how I'm going to be starting this. Okay, so let me initialize a stack because we need a stack, right? So I'm just going to initialize a stack. It's as simple as that. And I need to be iterating through the string. I'm going to iterate through each characters in the string. What am I looking for? So yeah, so if the character is a part of this string, this is a custom string that I'm defining right now. If a character is part of this kind of a string, which means it has an open parenthesis, I want to make sure I push it into the stack. So pushing a stack is nothing but a list in this Python code, in this Python setup. So I'm just going to append it. So it keeps on adding to the end of the list, which is as good as pushing something into the stack. So I'm going to push this character. So that's about it. And if at all that's not the case, if I encounter something like a closing parenthesis, yeah, these are the two options that I have, right? Two options that I actually care about. If there are other characters, if there are other optional characters, I don't really care about those things that much. So, well, here goes. So if this is the case, I want to examine that if there is some element inside my stack, because if I encounter a closing bracket and my stack is empty, that means I encountered a closing bracket before I pushed anything into my stack. or it's kind of unbalanced. So if my stack is empty, I want to make sure I return false, because there's no point going further in the code. We already got an imbalance. Else, that is, if my stack is not empty, I want to make sure I want to find out what's there in my stack. So I'm going to pop the topmost element. Okay, so as soon as I pop the topmost element, I mean whether the character that I have equal or they're unequal. If the character that I have is a closing parenthesis and it's an AND condition, and if the top of the top whatever that I've extracted is not equal to its corresponding opening parenthesis, right? I think that makes sense, because if I'm encountering a closing parenthesis of this particular type, I want to make sure that the last opening parenthesis that I encountered is its pair. If it's not the case, then obviously I have to return false, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna do the same thing for the two other curly braces. Yep. I'm gonna return false. Same thing goes here as well. I think you understand the logic here. It's pretty simple. Okay, so now we've got that out of the way. I think we have covered all the edge cases where the whole string can be unbalanced. Now, since if the code goes through all of this condition and it still comes out of the loop, then we'll have to say that the condition is satisfied, because there's no other way. That means the parenthesis is balanced. That's the only way it could come out of the loop. So yeah, let me just run this code. Okay, so it says 19 out of 23 test cases are passing. What's the input? Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah. So when it comes out of the loop, I want to make sure that my stack is not, that my stack is not empty. I want to make sure that my stack is empty. If there's still some stuff left inside the stack, that means there are more number of opening parentheses than there are closing parentheses. So that's not a balanced situation at all. So I'm just gonna return the fact that there's some element inside my stack currently. Okay. Yep. Perfect. Okay, guys. So that's it for today. I'll go through the easy problems first, and eventually I'll try to graduate more into the medium problems. The main reason I'm doing this is to maintain some consistency in my interview preparation, to be able to communicate my thought process with the interviewer. So, and I'm sorry for the video quality, or if I'm stammering a lot. This is like I haven't done this kind of content before, so I feel like it's going to take some getting used to, but I think if I keep doing this every day, I'm going to get better at explaining the problems, as well as the quality. I'm going to increase it. The video production quality, I'm definitely going to increase it. Yeah. Okay, so if you like this video, just give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to post more and more of such videos on this channel. Yeah. Okay, bye, good night.